want to share some more pictures of them because I was with them on that kayaking trip. That picture that I posted of him, I was with them on that kayaking trip, and I have more pictures of him because we were always hiking, and I took pictures of them together. And I have pictures from her phone and all that stuff, and I need you guys to see how happy she always was. This shit, I took this picture. He asked me to take this picture. He clearly did not want to take the picture.
Thursday, that previous week before she was killed, that she was ran off the road. She didn't say who or what, how.
Smalling believes Michalka was the culprit and went back to finish the job the morning of his sister's death.
Man, if you ever see this in any way, I hope you suffer, man. You took my baby girl from me, and please. Golly, boy. Very lucky the police found you. Ladies, please speak up, speak out. Get the help you need if it's leaving, filing a PFA, whatever it might be to get you some peace and quiet for yourself and your sanity. Please do. My sister suffered a traumatic ending to her life because she did not speak up and speak out.
"22-year-old Jakira Battle had recently entered one of the most beautiful and transformative chapters of her life, motherhood. Just 3 months earlier, she had given birth to her first child, a baby boy who quickly became the center of her world. Alongside her newborn, Jakira shared her life with another beloved companion, her loyal pit bull named Hope, whom she had raised and cherished for the past 5 years. Jakira's journey hadn't been easy. One of the deepest wounds she carried was the loss of her mother at a very young age. That early heartbreak shaped her perspective on love and family, making her fiercely protective of the people and pets she held dear. It also instilled in her a deep desire to create a better, more stable life, especially now as a mother herself. This new chapter gave her not only purpose, but clarity, that healing sometimes means letting go of the past to build a better future. She dreamed big and loved even bigger. Jakira often spoke about her vision of one day owning a classic Southern-style White House, the kind with a wraparound porch where family traditions could be born and memories made. Inside, she imagined a cozy library filled with books where she could indulge in one of her favorite hobbies, reading. Outside, she envisioned a vibrant garden and a peaceful koi pond, a sanctuary for both her family and her spirit. To those who knew her, Jakira was unforgettable, known for her quick wit, her loyal heart, and a soul that radiated warmth. After her mother's passing, she and her 3 brothers were raised by their grandmother, a strong and loving woman who became their rock. Despite the trauma she endured, Jakira never let her pain define her. Instead, she grew into a resilient and independent young woman, full of hope and determination. Her love for animals was unmatched. Long before she became a mother to her son Noah, she poured her heart into caring for her first babies, her dog Hope and her cat Rio. They were spoiled with affection, even after Noah arrived. But from the moment she held her son in her arms, everything shifted. Noah became her light, her reason, her purpose. She adored him with the kind of love that was fierce, protective, and all-encompassing. And she made a vow to always love him, guide him, and protect him with every fiber of her being. At first, everything appeared to be falling into place for Jakira. Her life was moving forward with a sense of purpose, and those around her felt a quiet confidence in the path she was taking. But beneath the surface of this calm, no one could have predicted the heartbreaking series of events that was about to unfold, an unexpected storm that would shake the lives of everyone who knew and loved her. In the early hours of July 22nd, police officers were dispatched to a residence in the 700 block of Turner Street, following reports of a possible shooting. Upon entering the home, they would discover an unresponsive adult female. The victim was later identified as 22-year-old Jakira Battle. Tragically, she was pronounced dead at the scene, having succumbed to a fatal gunshot wound to the head. Her lifeless body was discovered in the hallway of her home. After speaking to family and friends, police quickly determined that everything changed in an instant because of one devastating decision, a choice made by Noah's father, 27-year-old Adam Michalka, that would forever alter the course of his infant son's life and end Jakira's life at the blink of an eye. According to loved ones, the man who once vowed to cherish Jakira and stand by her side did the exact opposite, especially after she became pregnant. Adam wanted nothing to do with fatherhood. He urged Jakira to terminate the pregnancy, claiming that having a child would ruin his life. Despite the pressure and emotional strain, Jakira chose to continue with the pregnancy and embrace the journey of motherhood on her own terms. But the relationship had already begun to unravel. What started as love slowly turned into a cycle of emotional and physical harm, and Jakira, recognizing the toxic toll it was taking on her and her unborn child, made the difficult but courageous decision to walk away. She chose peace and protection over pain, leaving the relationship in hopes of creating a better life for herself and her son. Yet, Adam couldn't accept the end, and when Jakira began dating someone new, something inside him snapped. Jealousy, rejection, and control gave way to rage. According to court records, the incident unfolded around 4 a.m., when Adam allegedly climbed the fire escape of Jakira's residence and gained access through a rooftop door. Once inside, he entered a bedroom with a rifle raised, reportedly intending to fatally shoot Jakira and their infant son. However, another man present in the room intervened, grabbing the barrel of the rifle and struggling with Adam until all rounds were discharged. When police arrived, they found the rifle and multiple shell casings scattered near the bedroom doorway. Additional evidence was recovered from the rooftop, including a sweatshirt and a rifle case belonging to Adam. Surveillance footage later confirmed images of Adam approaching and leaving the apartment building. Notably, investigators also discovered a camera positioned near the baby's crib, suggesting the scene may have been recorded or monitored. Authorities located and apprehended Adam approximately 60 miles south of Allentown at Hoffman Park in Lansdowne, Delaware County. Plans were promptly made to extradite him to Lehigh County, where he was scheduled for arraignment on multiple charges, including criminal homicide, attempted homicide, and 2 counts of aggravated assault. On the night Jakira's life was tragically taken, her best friend would later recount the chilling events that unfolded within the walls of her home. A night that turned deadly and left a baby boy without the one person who loved him most.
Listen now, if you never stop scrolling, I need you to do it this time. This time, I need you to stop scrolling for real this time. Adam Michalka. Remember this name, Adam Michalka. Adam Michalka murdered my best friend at 4 a.m. this morning. Ignore the mess, I'm moving in. This morning at 4 a.m., he broke into my friend's house. He broke into my friend's house, who just had his baby, by the way. He is an ex-boyfriend of my best friend, Jakira Battle. He broke into her house with a AR-15 and shot her multiple times. I will not rest until this man gets first-degree murder. He waited outside for 15 minutes before he did it. 2 to 3 days prior, when he found out that she had another boyfriend, a different boyfriend, because he is an ex now. He followed them home after he watched them on the baby camera first, and she changed the password. And once she changed the password and he couldn't watch them anymore, he came to her house. And once they left her house to take her new boyfriend home, he followed them to her new boyfriend's house. This man has been emotionally and physically abusing her for years. We have told her about him. We can only tell somebody about somebody so much. She knew who he was. We didn't know he would ever do something like this. Obviously, you never think somebody's gonna be fucking stupid enough to do something like this. But we knew he was fucking stupid. We knew he was a dick. We knew he was an asshole. He called her slurs. He called the baby slurs. He called his family, his parents. They will not fucking get away with this shit. They allowed his behavior to slide. He drug her through their house, his parents' house, because that's where this 27-year-old man lives. And they knew that. They weren't home at the time, but they have a Ring camera. They watched her run out of their house barefoot, baby carriage in hand with Noah in it, and him fucking screaming at her. They knew about that shit. They know about his behavior. His sisters are terrified of him. This man broke in through the fire escape. If you knew where the fire escape is in that fucking house, on that house, you would, there's no way that shit isn't premeditated. She lives in a row of houses, an apartment and a row of houses. To get to that fire escape, you have to walk all the way around those row of houses. This shit still doesn't even sound fucking real, but like, the amount of bullet holes in that fucking house, I had to go in there. I had to go in there. When he ran, he let her dog out. I luckily work at the animal shelter, so I immediately called my boss when I found out and told her that I would be taking her dog. My dog was nowhere to be found, and my best friend had my dog. I was moving, and I'm moving, still currently moving, and she was watching her for me while I moved because she's old and I don't want her to have to walk up all these stairs during this time, and she loved her company. She kept telling me she didn't want me to take her anyway. Every time I said I was going to come get her, she told me she didn't want me to take her, and she felt safe. She felt like she would be there when shit like this happened because I have a cane corso and she is bred for stuff like this. But because I have a cane corso, her new boyfriend wasn't up to my cane corso standards. So she had to put her in the crate. Not that she would do anything to her, but she would definitely, you know, be loud and be iffy, and it would take some time. And nobody really wants to do that with Dave. But either way, if she was out, I'm almost positive she would have done something to Adam. Nonetheless, I have her dog, I have her cat, I have my dog. What I don't have is justice. He will get first degree. I want him to get first degree murder. I will not rest until he gets first degree murder. That shit was beyond premeditated. He fled an hour away, and they caught him an hour away.
Surrounded by balloons and handwritten messages, Al Smalling's heart is broken. His baby sister, Jakira Battle, is gone.
It's a tragedy, even to receive the phone call that my sister was shot.
Smalling told us in the early hours Monday morning, his sister's ex-boyfriend, Adam McAlka, climbed the fence connected to her West Turner Street apartment.
It was reported that he came here with a stool and an AR-15 bag and a rifle right through her bedroom door while she was sleeping. They murdered my baby girl sister in front of her child.
Smalling says his sister's killer had 4 bullets and believes he was trying to not only kill Jakira, but also baby Noah, until a friend intervened and grabbed the gun.
Very much intending to harm my sister, his son, and I believe himself, all in that same night. It's just the grace of God that somebody else was here with my sister at that time to help stop the calls to baby Noah.
Smalling tells us his family was not aware of the abuse his sister was subject to at the hands of her child's father, even when she tried to leave. 4 days before Battle was killed, Smalling says she was attacked on the road.
Jakira reported on Thursday that previous week before she was killed that she was ran off the road. She didn't say who or what, how.
Smalling believes McAlka was the culprit and went back to finish the job the morning of his sister's death.
Man, if you ever see this in any way, I hope you suffer, man. You took my baby girl from me, and please. Golly, boy. Very lucky the police found you.
Baby Noah is now in the care of family who want him to know his mother was a beautiful person who wanted the best for him and had dreams of becoming a dental hygienist.
I couldn't live my sister's dreams out for her baby, for her son, and the right way.
Smalling and his family are in need of baby supplies to help care for Noah while they plan his mother's funeral. They've started a GoFundMe.
And right now I'm just bearing so much weight trying to get her funeral together, raise money for her awareness, make sure she receives justice. It's just a lot going on right now. I can use all the help imaginable. Ladies, please speak up, speak out. Get the help you need if it's leaving, filing a PFA, whatever it might be to get you some peace and quiet for yourself and your sanity, please do. My sister suffered a traumatic ending to her life because she did not speak up and speak out.